Twilight, do you follow a specific dietary plan, or do you just eat whatever you can get your hands on?
A grueling battery of tests has determined what in this forest is safe to eat and what is horribly poisonous. The testing cycle to determine proper vitamin balance for an optional diet is still cycling.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
4.3 times its body weight simultaneously before skeletal collapse begins affecting performance.
Ever thought of making a friend?
Yep, I will break. Trying to do that now. This wall. Oh dear. With my fucking face.
Is it easier to make a friend when you start with a friend?
Oh yes. Significantly.
Okay, I gotta ask. How are you paying for all this? The laboratory and the tools for your experiments? Even if you're making them yourself from raw materials, unlikely given their high quality, must cost quite the pretty bit. Not only that, but who sells to you? You're a fugitive from the princess's law, after all. I imagine most shopkeepers would close their doors to you on principle.
Actually, most of the materials, facilities, and infrastructure, piping, wiring, and so on, were already here when I arrived. I made a number of additions and alterations, of course. It was somewhat vexing to have to break from proper research to do engineering. There was a lot of work that needed doing. Welding, heavy lifting, and so on. Fortunately, I had Igor 3 around to do it. It occurs to me that building maintenance is going to be dreadfully inconvenient in the near future.
See your family. Twilight Vision.
I left them behind. Where I go alone. I lost some things along the way. I take only what I bring, and what follows me always with me. I am followed by many things. There are places I can always find, however deep I go. I have swallowed my moon and sky. It is closer now, but useless. The mirror that shows nothing. It is empty. The lake will always be with me. It's closer now than I remember. There are others too. There is a silence in these woods. It hums and murmurs, and I hate it. The buzz of my saws is comforting. I hate it even more. But it is mine. There are shining glimmers in the forest, the further the brighter. I go to them. The lake is deep. It is freezing and hot, and there are shining glimmers in the depths as well. I stay in the shallows. I am careful not to slip, but I come here more and more often. The lake terrifies me.
Who the hell was using those facilities before you?
Whoever they were, I doubt they were very nice. I didn't build these cells. And who keeps a strange shed full of bloody circular saw blades?
You mentioned before that you have yet to successfully transplant a cutie mark for talents that require higher cognitive function. Something about they just don't stop screaming. What's stopping you from finding out firsthand why that is? You could transplant one on yourself. Don't you want to know?
I do want to know.
You're gonna snap into maniac laughing of the most psychotic variety, calling it now.
What? Why? No, right now, I don't want to. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. A dip in the lake. It's just a thing to clear my head. As long as I am careful. I don't have to think in the lake.
Does the function of the cutie mark in relation to the new bearer's cutie mark have an effect on the viability of the transfer? If so, another general magic cutie mark may reduce the intensity of the side effects to the extent that you can properly observe them. Perhaps a certain great and powerful ponies would suffice.
Sorry to have been absent for a while. I have been following up on this exact notion. I don't usually get to be very picky when the subjects come my way. Finding a generic magic-related cutie mark would ordinarily present a problem. Trixie here travels around though. She was bound to come vaguely my way eventually. I think I'll bring the camera along in case there's a need for emergency on-site surgery. Well, here goes nothing. There she is. sleeping just like I saw her do through the window. I'll try to make this quick. Huh?